Hey everybody, Startup Survival here, and I'm going to make a quick vid here about EDC and how my system has changed a little bit since I changed jobs. I'm back in a formal office again, and as such, I can't carry around shoddy looking backpacks and that sort of thing, so the biggest thing that I changed is my bag. I mean, I think that a more classic look would probably be like a leather bag or something like that. But here's the crux of the problem. I live in a wet climate, and I don't think that a leather bag is very useful in my particular situation. I'm going to be out in the rain. It's going to happen for sure. It happened today. So I switched up my bag, and I got this Timbuk2. I think it's called the Messenger 2 bag or something like that. And this is like a medium size. I watched some videos on this before I bought it, and I thought it was kind of an interesting design. It comes from San Francisco, and there's like sort of a lot of great ideas come from that area of the world. Lots of tech companies in Silicon Valley and all that good stuff. So this is a design that's been extremely well thought out. And I kind of liked it. I wanted to get something that looked a bit more professional with like a strap that you could carry it and all that good stuff. So I bought this bag, and it's not a review on the bag, but one of the things I really liked about it is you can, if you got the bag over your shoulder, you can reach underneath and pull your wallet out from this like little pocket here. So it's got like a little pocket underneath in the front, and it's actually got a whole bunch of different sections in it, which is really cool. But I like that, how you can access the wallet without having to open the whole bag. So obviously I carry my wallet with me, credit cards. I always carry cash pretty much all the time because who knows, right? So that's my wallet. It's too big. It's a George Costanza wallet, but I keep my business cards in there. I keep my credit cards, my cash, whatever. It's as big as it has to be. In the front here, I also keep my cell phones. This is my personal phone. It's a crappy old Nokia, but it served me well through the years. And I honestly have resisted the whole smartphone revolution. But I'm starting to learn how useful they are because I had to get one for work. This is a company phone. And it's an iPhone 4S, I think, so it's a couple of years old or whatever, but it was brand new when I got it. I'm not really sure why they're giving the old phones out, but I put a case on it. This is a spec case because this guy sitting next to me like shattered his new iPhone 6 like the first day he got it or whatever. So if you own an iPhone, you absolutely have to have a case for it. So this is company iPhone, and what I really like about it is checking email, because if I'm away from my desk or something like that, I can see what's going on with my to-do list or whatever, so I don't have to be afraid to get away from my desk. I kind of like it. It's a useful device, but I'm not a smartphone person per se. What else we got in here? I think that's it for the front section here. There's another pocket right here, which is really cool. And in there I usually try to keep my sunglasses. These are just like Ray-Ban sunglasses that I got a couple of years ago, and I take good care of my nice things, so they've lasted for a long time. I don't know, I kind of like these. They're a bit like sporty looking. I think Ray-Ban makes nice glasses, but I'm not one of those hipster people that gets the like old school Ray-Ban glasses or whatever. I really hate trends in general, like trendy things, and I would never buy those glasses. I admit that they look good in general, but I'm not going to do it just because everybody else is doing it. I'm going to resist. I usually keep some tissues. I've got a bandana in here, camouflage of course. I got some chapstick in here, a pen, some like just loose band-aids because I honestly can't remember why I put those in there. I also have the Phoenix E12 flashlight. This is a pretty good flashlight with just a couple modes on it. Got a rechargeable battery in there so I can keep it nice and bright. But a lot of the time I walk to work like really early in the morning and it's like dark out still. So having a flashlight with you is really important. And that's another part of my system that I should probably explain is I am wearing a suit and I am walking to work. So I have to bring everything with me in this one bag or another bag if I choose to. So it's a very compact system. So I'm in Vancouver, so having an umbrella is really, really important because it does rain a lot here, and it's just getting to be the rainy season now. I actually got this umbrella, and I know this is like a really bad way to show it to you, but I got this just last week at this place called the Vancouver Umbrella Company, and it's a store that they sell umbrellas in, and this was like 35 bucks. And I wanted something that was nice and strong because if it gets windy and rainy at the same time, you don't want to be dealing with some crappy little umbrella. It's really funny actually, when I walk to work sometimes I see like umbrellas just like thrown on like the side of the road because they're broken, you know. And I'm serious, I've seen so many umbrellas just like thrown on the sidewalk because people just, you know, they get fed up and just leave them there or whatever. Bad morning, been there before, but I would never just throw it on the ground. Anyways, I got a really strong umbrella. So this is my my primary umbrella. What I also carry in my bag here is a backup umbrella. Because the thing is, I don't really like umbrellas, honestly, but you can't wear like a Gore-Tex jacket or something when you're going to like an office or whatever. So umbrellas are pretty important. And this is my backup umbrella, I guess. What else do I got in here? I got a water bottle. I always carry water with me, and this is empty right now, but that's because I drank water today. So this is just like a Nalgene with a carabiner clip to it. And I actually take this into meetings with me, like I don't care who's there or whatever. Like I always bring water with me everywhere. I think I need to upgrade to a more classy water bottle because this one is starting to show its age. But I use it every single day. It's part of my EDC, right? And I keep the clip on it because when I ride my bike, this clips onto like the water bottle holding thing, whatever you call it. Because if I don't clip it, it just like flies out. And it's happened like a number of times. That's probably why this thing is like so scratched up. But anyways, that's why the carabiner's on it. I also carry my keys, of course. So there's this like kind of crazy red thing that comes out of this bag, and it's kind of getting a little tangled right now. I honestly don't clip it to this thing. I just put it there so I would remember to show you my keys. But that is like a feature of the bag, and I guess you can like feed it back inside this thing or whatever. I don't know. Not super useful, I would have to say. But here's my keys. It's a Night Eyes S-Beaner clip. I really love this clip, actually. It's so useful to clip to your belt. And I like to clip it on the side so your leg's not banging into it as you walk. You clip it to like your hip and it kind of just stays out of the way. I've always kept a whistle on there. I don't know why, but it's like so light, and I mean if you ever get trapped in a building or something like that, instead of screaming, pounding on the walls or what have you, you can blow the whistle. It saves a lot of energy, and I'll always have this with me if I go out into the woods or something like that. I think a whistle is really useful. It's the kind of thing that you never use it, but when you do need it, you're so happy you have it. I also carry a Leatherman squirt, and I sometimes carry a like a full-size Swiss Army knife on my keychain, but it's got sort of a longer like you know, length to it, so it's always banging around. I actually prefer this kind of system, actually, you know, with a small compact multi-tool on it. I really like Victorinox, but they're not easy to carry. Let's just be honest here. I got my keys, of course, my bike key. That's about it, really. So that's my keychain. I always have that. And people have seen my Swiss Army knife in the office, like not this one, but just like a Spartan or something. And they're like, oh, why do you have a big knife on your keychain? It's like, well, don't get me started on that, because if you want to talk about knives, I got more to talk about. And before I go further into the bag, I mean, let's just talk about knives right now since we're on the topic. I got the Sage 2. I bought this back in maybe like August or something, after I got back from Mexico and I started working again. I knew I would want like a classy knife to put in my pocket. Not that anybody's ever going to see it or notice it or whatever necessarily, but you know, I'm wearing suits. I wanted something I could feel proud of, but still is very functional. So I got the Sage 2. That you know, the Sage 1 equally is a great knife for office carry, EDC. It's very classy looking with the carbon fiber scales. Either of those, I would say, you know, pretty much any day you're going to find one of those in my pocket. A third alternative is the Osborne 940. I haven't done a review of this knife or this knife yet. I'm not super into knife reviews right now. If you guys want to see me do a review of one or the other sooner than later, or a comparison, let me know. But for now, I'm just kind of carrying them and enjoying them. I think they're all nice knives. But when you wear a suit, it's like you don't want to carry, you know, a bird knife or something like that. You want to carry something like a little bit more classy. Here's my watch. This is a Seiko, and I bought this off Amazon.com probably about a year ago, actually. And it's just a Seiko 5 automatic watch. I bought it because I really like the color green, and I also think it's like so cool how you can like see the mechanics in the back of the watch. Like you can actually see like little moving parts and stuff like that. This is a really good watch, I think, for the price that I paid for it, which was, I think, like 80 bucks or something with everything included. I am looking to get a better watch now, something that's like a little, you know, with a titanium band maybe. Move away from the automatic technology because it does lose time gradually. So I want to go back to a more dependable type of thing and just a nicer watch overall. But that is my EDC watch. That's what I wear pretty much every day. Okay, so back to the bag here. There's just one more thing I guess I got to show you, or maybe a couple more things. So this is my EDC bag, and I do have a video about that. So you can reference that video. Just look up like EDC kit on my channel, and there's a whole bunch of good stuff in there. But there is my first aid kit, which comes in useful like very often. There's, you know, some toilet paper in there, some medicine, that kind of stuff. It's kind of heavy though, and in this bag it really does take up a lot of space. So I'm rethinking this kit a little bit. I think I might need to like downgrade to something a little smaller, honestly. But I just used it the other day, and it's the same kit I've had for a long time, so there's lots of good stuff in there. I even keep rope, duct tape, like whatever. Really compact little system there, and lots of value in there. Beyond that, I mean, I just keep like maybe a notebook. I got a map of the city in there, although I know my city pretty well. And I keep a shemagh in there. I had this in there because I was going down to the park like quite a lot on my lunch break when the weather was nicer, and this was something I could like sit on the grass with. But I mean, I'm not really doing that too much anymore. That's the thing with any like EDC system, right? Is you constantly have to sort of look at it objectively and just see, is there anything you could change, make better, yada yada yada. Anyways, that is sort of my fall 2014 system. You know, take it or leave it. Maybe you can find something there you like, but that's what I'm doing these days. Thanks a lot for watching.